Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be talking about something different this time around. Today I'm going to be talking about my hair. So as you can tell, I have wavy, textured hair. It's not necessarily curly, but it's definitely on the wavy side. It never always used to be this way. I used to have kind of straight, just poofy hair as a kid. It didn't really start to change into waves until I hit about puberty. So if you would like to hear more about my curly hair journey, go ahead and just keep watching. So my journey kind of started out when I was pretty young. So when I was 3, I'll insert some pictures, really embarrassing photos of kind of examples of what my hair looked like when I was young. It was a really just kind of like poofy, almost cotton candy texture. It was just fluffy. My hair is completely different from everyone else in my family's hair. Both my mom and my sister have kind of like straight hair, kind of a finer texture, not a lot of wave to it whatsoever. And then probably all the way up until middle school, I just kind of had this like awkward wave to my hair. I didn't really do much. I ended up flat ironing it quite often. I even used to use one of those flat irons that you would put on your hair wet and it would make that sizzling noise. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. But so I would just kind of like flat iron my hair most of the time. That's just what was popular to do. That's what everybody did. So I just kind of followed along on the bandwagon. Probably about when I turned 14 or 15 is when my waves really started to appear. They were a little bit more defined. You could tell that they had more of like an S shape to them. But I didn't really know what I was doing with it. After about my junior year is when I decided to cut all my hair off. It was incredibly unhealthy. I didn't want, stop. My hair was incredibly unhealthy, so I decided that it was time to cut it off. I had been going back and forth between having brown hair and blonde hair, and I was cutting it myself with a leg razor. I was into kind of like the whole scene stage, so it was really popular to have really short layers and like skinny little ends. So I definitely was rocking that look when I was 15. But so yeah, my junior year I decided to cut it all off and I got a bob. Again, I still straightened it most of the time. I wore it natural every once in a while. I'll kind of show you pictures of what it would look like when it was natural and when it was short. So I kept growing my hair out. Fast forward about, what, 4 or 5 years. I'm a hairstylist, so, you know, I tried a lot of different things to find what would work for my curls, and I would try diffusing, and I never really liked the way that looked. I always wanted to have curlier hair. Like, I always wanted my waves and my curl to be more than what it was, and nothing I could do or find would give me the look that I wanted. So, I cut out heat styling quite a bit because I wanted to grow my hair out. I wanted long hair. I wanted it at least down to my waist. So I cut out heat styling quite a bit. I cut it down to maybe heat styling 1 to 2 times a month, if even that. So I wore my natural curl pretty often. So I was very comfortable with it. I was comfortable with the way my waves looked. I always wanted them to be better, but I was happy with my hair. And mostly I would not heat style because I was lazy, because it just took too much time. If I wanted to curl my hair, if I wanted to straighten my hair, I had to blow dry it every single time. There was no way that I was gonna get away with straightening my hair or curling it without blow drying it. And I just didn't want to put in the work, so I would wear my natural wave most of the time. About 2 to 3 years ago, I noticed that I was getting sores on my scalp, and it would be itchy, and they would be itchy, and sometimes I would scratch them so hard that they would bleed. And that's when I kind of started to learn that those patches were eczema, or at least what I am assuming. I never really got it looked at, but I would get like dandruff, and I would get these itchy sores on my scalp, and I would scratch them, and I was really confused by why this was happening, you know? So I ended up doing my own research, and I started kind of looking into different hair products that would stop me from having this dandruff and having these spots on my scalp that would get itchy. I ended up cutting out all of my sulfates I was using, just because I thought that that's what would fix my problems. I've tried using Aveda for a while, and I felt like that didn't really do anything for my curls. It didn't transform my hair. I still had itchiness at my scalp. I tried using Bumble and Bumble for a while. I had tried hypoallergenic products, and a whole bunch of, I tried so many different things that I thought would fix my problem. About probably 2 years ago, I started using DevaCurl. I wanted something that was going to make my curls be better, and I wanted them to be at their full potential. And so I started out with using DevaCurl's No Poo. So I did discover that it was sulfates that was causing my problems on my scalp. So once I had started using DevaCurl, I found out that my itchiness reduced, my sores went away, I wasn't you know, developing like scabs on my scalp, and I felt like my hair was kind of getting healthier, and I noticed that when I was shampooing my hair, I wasn't feeling squeakiness at my roots from my shampoo, and I knew that that was good for me because it wasn't stripping all my natural oils out of my hair that other shampoos would do. My hair was better, my scalp was better, it was more moisturized, but my curls still weren't much different. Like, they were still just limp. I had a lot of straight pieces, I didn't get much volume, and they were just kind of inconsistent. So about a month ago, I decided that I wanted to try something more. So I had been using DevaCurl for a while, but I was like, what else can I do that would make my curls better? And then I discovered the Curly Girl method, and it was created by Lorraine Massey, and I had watched a lot of YouTube videos trying to see kind of what this Curly Girl method was, what it was all about, and trying to find different people that had the same hair texture, curl pattern as I do, and kind of what they were doing that was working for them. And my thought process was, if I start doing these things, maybe my curls and my waves are going to be better. Maybe they're going to get curlier or more defined, less frizzy. And so I would watch videos, and I started shampooing my hair less. I had switched over to DevaCurl's Low Poo instead of the No Poo because I felt like my scalp was kind of getting some buildup, like it wasn't getting completely clean. So about 3 weeks ago, I stopped shampooing my hair. Even with my low poo, I just kind of co-washed it and wanted to focus on really moisturizing my waves and seeing if that would do anything for me. But honestly, probably about 2 weeks or so ago, I joined a group on Facebook, and it is a support group for wavy curly hair girls. So I ended up cutting out silicones, alcohols, just kind of using DevaCurl products strictly and not using anything else on my hair, not using heat, and just really embracing my natural wave and trying to see what it was capable of and what more it could have in its potential. At first, I was just kind of using DevaCurl's styling cream as my kind of styler to try and kind of activate my curls, and I started diffusing again, and kind of I've noticed that they were being more defined again, and I definitely worked on like scrunching my hair and like putting my products when it was soaking wet, and all sorts of things that went along with this curly girl method. So yesterday was the first time that I did the SOTC method, and that is the scrunch out the crunch. And so what that is you kind of load your hair up with a gel. Typically it's a gel that doesn't get like super sticky. So I'm using DevaCurl's Ultra Defining Gel. The difference was insane. Like, I had never seen my waves have so much definition and so much more to them. Like, my hair has never been this wavy in my life, and I've never been more in love with my hair than I am now. Today is day 2, so I just put in some conditioner, re-wet my hair with a spray bottle a little bit, put in some conditioner and styling cream and gel into my hands and scrunched and diffused, and this is what I ended up with today. And I cannot even believe how wavy my hair is, and it's all mine. I have a long ways left to go. I definitely want to see where the next few months take me and what this curly girl method continues to do for me. So if you are a wavy curly hair girl and you're hating your waves, you're hating your curls, they're not doing anything for you, and you're wondering how I can improve them or make them better, I definitely recommend joining the support group on Facebook and trying the curly girl method out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can keep watching more videos just like this one. I hope today's video was very inspiring, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!